my camp changed, you know, at 180. You know, I had a conventional fighter, who's primarily a boxer, whose grappling was a bit weak. Now I got a lefty whose grappling is very strong. And, you know, and props to Colby for taking that fight. You know, only having 7 fights and fighting, you know, an experienced fighter, you know, that right there just tells me, you know, that he's game. He's ready, and he's going to come out and push the pace. And I look forward to that, and I'm glad that he did take the fight so that, you know, I can get in there and compete and do what I love to do, and that's fight. I think experience is key to anything that you're doing in life, period. So I think that, yeah, experience will be the bigger factor in this fight. Colby pushes the pace. He's a strong wrestler. So I look for it to be a high-paced fight. But I do believe that my experience is going to pay off in this fight. I'm primarily working here with Tom Lawler, who's 225 pounds, trying to take me down, wrestling with him. I don't think that Colby's going to be able to match his strength or wrestling ability. I got Miles Hunsinger in here as well, who's a big boy that's over 200, that's pushing the pace on me on a daily basis. Big, strong boys that are holding me down, big, strong boys that are trying to wrestle me down, and they're having a hard time. So I invite any welterweight to try to out-wrestle me for this fight. The game's evolving, everybody's evolving, I'm evolving, even though I'm an old dog. This old dog knows new tricks. You know, I've grown with the MMA. I'm sure that other fighters have too. I'm not worried about what he's going to do. I'm worried about what I'm going to do. I'm getting up there in age a little bit, but age is just a number. You know, the guys that I'm training with for this fight are the same age as Colby is, and I'm giving them fits. They're having a hard time with me. I'm kicking their ass. They're kicking my ass, but I kick the ass the most. I'm a lifelong martial artist, and that'll always be. As far as competitive, can't always compete. That's, you know, it's just the way it is. But I'd like to think I could just keep going until I can't anymore. I'm going to try to do it until I'm 50. The beginning, when I began, you know, fighting, I was primarily a jiu-jitsu guy, and, you know, my record kind of stands out. But as the sport grew, everyone became more well-rounded. More well-rounded coaches became part of the training, and it's turned into an awesome sport now. And so I had to change as well. If I wanted to maintain that as a career, I needed to change. I needed to seek out, you know, proper coaches to put me on the level that I needed to be at, and I've done so. And so yeah, you know, I had to grow with the sport, and I did. And I think, you know, that, and having the experience that I have, you know, there's been fights where I've primarily wrestled. I out-grappled the guy. There's been fights where I outstruck the guy. I'm able to approach the fight to the way that I need to approach the fight to win, and not just box or just wrestle or whatever. I'm able to choose the skills that I'm going to use for that fight and primarily try to apply those. But when you get hit in the mouth, things change. So, you know, you never know what I'm going to try to do in this fight, though. Everybody tune in on Fight Pass. Me and Colby Covington are going to get it on.
Hey, this is Ariane Celeste.
This is Uriah Faber. Anthony Showtime Pettis.
This is Dan Henderson. You're watching MMA Interviews.
MMA Interviews.
You're watching MMAinterviews.tv.